sorry for the delay. My name is CrzyContort. Sorry about that. I didn't realize that I didn't actually have my microphone plugged in, so I've been talking for no reason. So this is Final Fantasy VII Part 2, right after the Mega Reactor, and we are right now inside Tifa's bar, 7th Heaven. But for the most part, this game is a lot of fun. I've been playing it since the very beginning. My friend and I were talking about it, and he said as long as I get one viewer, that means I'm helping at least one person get better at this game and learn all the secrets they can. So stuff I talked about before I realized my microphone wasn't plugged in, was that with each one of the characters, like Tifa, which is the girl in the white shirt over here, and Barrett, who's the big guy with the gun arm, you can get affection points with every single character. And there's a secret scene later on where you actually go on a date with somebody, and there's a hidden trophy in this game for going on a date with Barrett. And there's a little system thing you can misuse to make sure you get that. I will make sure to go over that at a later point when we get there. But this game is a lot of fun. Let me know if you guys have any recommendations for me, as well as ways I can make the videos better. I know my voice is a little hoarse right now. I've been not having a good morning, but yeah. Also, let me know if you guys want me to do voiceovers for all the dialogue, so that I know some people hear it better if they don't have to be reading everything. So let me know if that's the case, and I will try my best, and I will do voices as well for all the characters, because that's always the funnest part of Final Fantasy VII. So a little background story about the Final Fantasy VII series game as well is it originally came out in 1996 or 97. I'm not quite sure on the facts right now, but we are finally getting a remastered edition for the PS4. Hopefully by the end of this year. It only took them like 20 years to do it, guys. Only 20 years, which is really bad now that I think about it. Anyways. So, I'm going to be using the time stream multiplayer that comes on the PS4 edition, just to help speed things along, because these dialogues do get mighty long and mighty boring. However, if you are teaching a kid how to speak English or read for the first time, I highly recommend this game, and just have them read everything out loud. That's what my dad did for me, and I think it taught me pretty well. I think I speak English really well for it being my second language. Alright, so going to be the best there is, just like Sephiroth. Sephiroth, the great Sephiroth. I can't do the voices right now, guys. I'm sorry again. Like I said, my voice is not doing very good right now. Also, while I got you here during this very long and tedious part of the game, I would like to put it out there that, yes, I am a gamer. I play many RPGs, as well as a couple shooters, not very many shooters because I don't like them very much, but I will play some shooters with people. If you need a new gaming buddy, just let me know, or if you need any advice on any of the Final Fantasy games, just message me on PlayStation Network at CrzyContort92, that's CrzyContort92. Alrighty, guys. I'm gonna try to keep all these videos around the same amount of length, so that you're not stuck trying to search through each scene. And I'm gonna revamp up the names to go over what parts they go through, because the original Final Fantasy VII game has 3 discs on it, which is pretty big considering it was a PlayStation 1 game. So, other than that whole dating scene that I told you guys about, I'm gonna try to keep this all, you know, spoiler free. You know, when it comes to certain dialogues that tell big secrets about the game, I'm gonna try to not be recording during those parts, just because I want people to still be able to play the game. But if you want, I can always try to just put in a warning so you can skip ahead. Or, you know, you can just put it down for a second so you don't hear the spoilers. Or I could just put the spoilers in a different video. Just let me know, guys. I'm also very new to YouTube, so... Alright, so now that you've stayed the night here at the base of Avalanche, aka 710. I'm gonna go over here. Alright, so Dr. Tifa here. Good morning, Cloud. Did you sleep well? This is another one of those questions that can give you bonus points in affection towards either Tifa or Barrett. I'm just gonna keep doing Barrett as much as I can just because I want that trophy and it's really exciting. Alright, and cool, we have another teammate. We have Tifa going with us. Alright. Our target's the Sector 5 reactor. Head for the station first. Also, I would like to take a moment that I only own a copy of the Final Fantasy VII game. I don't own the game itself or any of its rights. They all belong to Squaresoft, Square Enix, whatever they're called now, as well as all the other subsidiaries. So right here we're basically going over about how to use materia. So if you click OK, I'll explain it. You go through an in-depth tutorial on how to equip materia, its uses, and how it affects all your characters. I'm gonna go you wouldn't understand because I can just do it a little faster on my own. And now we have the materia system in our menu. Alright, now that we got everybody in our party, I'd just like to take a moment to go through the order of all the characters. I'm kind of weird that I have an OCD habit ever since I was younger. Alright, so I like to have Barrett on the bottom just because he's a gunman, and then Cloud can either be on the top or the middle. But usually if I'm gonna have someone do healing, I usually have the healer. Also, so if you go to all their equipment, unless the item itself says long range, right? Right where it says additional equipment, if it says long range, then you can have them in the bag and they'll still do the same amount of damage while doing less, without doing less physical damage to the enemy. So when you go to Barrett's screen over here, it says initial equip for long range weapon. But we have a assault round to hit, so we can have that. But it still says long range weapon. So we're gonna have Barrett. If you click on him on order and you click it again, it'll move him to the back row, so that way he takes less damage but still does the same amount because he has long range. If that makes any sense. Okay. So I'm just gonna take off everybody's things. And I'm gonna click arrange. And I'm gonna do a small materia run all around the city. Alright, Richard's Final Fantasy. I think the game is too loud. I can't hear you very well. Okay. Thank you, Richard, for the feedback. I will fix that right now. I'll probably be able to be louder next time I do this. Hopefully, this cold will go away by then. Let me turn down my TV volume. Okay. Alright, so this is still Sector 7 slums. So right over here we have the materia shop. It's not open until you go through all that sequence part. So now he's always talking about how the store's going under, and if you just talk to him, he goes, "Oh, he's all so happy that you're a customer." You know, it's a lot of fun. Oh, item slash material, same thing. Alright, so I always like to buy at least one fire and another restore, because, you know, you're always going to need more than one healer. Don't screw yourself over into only having one healer on your group. Otherwise, it's just not, it's bad. It just screws you over. Okay, so now that part's done with, this is the weapon shop. So, there's this guy over here. Get my friend on the second floor to shoot you. Alright, can't walk out of here without buying something I've been hoping for. That totally sounds like a threat, but I just think he's trying to be hospital. Alright, so I'm gonna get 3 just because that's just all the people I have right now. Also, as the game goes on, I'm gonna show you different ways you can get ahead of your soul throughout the game, because there's all different kinds of ways to get ahead of your soul and make the game easier. Alright. Alright, so this is Beginner's Corner. You know, it's a fun little tutorial. You can talk to these guys about fighting techniques and limit breaks. These 2 kids have smacked me. Now, limit gauge, I showed you guys a little bit on in the first video. For Cloud, it's like Braver, Cross Slash, for Barret, it's like Big Shot. Each character has their own different kinds of limit breaks and different ways to level them up. I will go over that more in detail in a separate video, mainly just for trying to build up different kinds of limit breaks throughout the game. So this guy will tell you about active time battle, which is pretty much the timer for all the moves. You know, it's kind of like, it's basically how you wait your turn in the game. Numbers on the screen like damage, health, etc. Changing and defending, which is changing what row you're in. You can do that within battle. So you can change from the front row to the back row, or defend to take half the damage. Escaping gauges such as a wall gauge, a magic barrier gauge, reflect, or yeah, I think that's all. Different status ailments, elemental damage, and the help menu. So each one of these has a different set of stuff that it can teach you, as well as this is a save point. If you talk to this lady, the save point starts talking to you, and it's just weird. So if you didn't feel like watching the tutorial earlier with the materia, you can talk to this guy as well, and he will go over it, but I don't want to deal with it, so I'm not going to talk to him, but this guy with the construction hat. Alright, and this is your first all materia. All materials are very handy. You can combine them with all different kinds of spells and attacks. And the best part of all is once you master them, they are worth over 1 million gil. I believe it's 1,400,000. And you know, as it tells you, that was material that changed this treasure chest. A lot of people don't know about this beginner's corner because it's just kind of out of the way and it's weird, but this is a really good area for beginners. It lets you learn all about games, different techniques, and how to do things. Alright, so I got all the materia I'm gonna get for now. So now we're gonna open up the menu and go to materia, and we're just gonna go to cloud. Alright, so as you can see on his main weapon, he has 2 materia links, and on his armor he has 1. But if you look at the sword one, there's a little gray bar in between them that's linked. So spells on that are going to be linked together. So I'm just going to show you an example. Like, so restore, which is cure, which is how you heal your allies during battle without using potions. And all. This gives you the opportunity to be able to cast all cure on just one person, or you can click R1. I believe it's R1. You're gonna have to double check on that. Or you could click one of the buttons to make sure you cure everybody on your team, which is really helpful for boss fights, group fights, whatever you want to name it. However, if you look on the bottom left part of the screen, you'll see these stars and then AP. AP is ability points, which you get from each battle. So the stars all you can only use cure all for each time for each star you have per battle. So at the moment you can only use cure on everybody one time during the fight. After that you only have to be able to do it once. But when it comes to green materia, that's just the strength of the spell, each star. So I usually give this guy just lightning and pepper storm. So also on the bottom part of the screen, it'll say equip effect, so it'll give you -1 strength point, +1 magic point, -2% of your maximum HP, and +2% of your maximum magic points. Each materia has this. The stronger the materia, the more of the effects it's gonna do. So like summon materias, which we will go over later when we get them, will do stuff like -10% maximum HP, and you know, it's just crazy, but there's ways to counteract that. Okay, so this video went on a little longer than I wanted it to, so I'm just gonna go and find the save point right outside the town before. Alright, and this guy is Johnny. He is a hidden little extra within the game. You can actually find him all over the world, even after you get out of this giant city. His name's Johnny. He's kind of a little dirty wanker, but you know, you can always talk to him. If you talk to him in each area, it's just a really funny story that comes out. Yeah, I believe he's going far away, but when I come back, I'll be a better man. This is bad. Yeah, see what I mean? He's just funny. Alrighty guys, and that is all the time for this video. I'm sorry again. I will work on the game volume as well as the volume of myself. Maybe I can actually get around to getting some gear just for recording. And thank you again, Richard, Final Fantasy, for the feedback. And have a good day, guys.